Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of TFC HQ presented by Kia Marie Papadakis alongside Gareth Wheeler. Now, Gareth, quick turnaround for Toronto FC coming out of a Wednesday match, moving on to Saturday's match versus New England. So how do you think the team is going to prepare with such games close to each other?
It's a tricky one, isn't it? One, because you're going to New England, a place where players don't necessarily like to go, a tough place to come away with points on a good day, and now you're playing a midweek fixture while the other opponent has been sitting at home waiting and preparing for you. Toronto FC have typically approached these games in a place where they don't necessarily want to be at this time, with a lot of caution, especially with the lengthy injury list that Toronto FC is dealing with right now. You have some players who are knocking on the door who could be ready to return, but do you want to risk it playing on the turf of Gillette Stadium? Typically they'd say no, but points are the priority right now, especially coming off a home loss in a midweek fixture. And you're going up against an Eastern Conference rival who's ahead of you in the table right now. So points are of the utmost priority right now. So it's going to be a balancing act this weekend, understanding that you don't want to take any unnecessary risk, but you want to pick up the points as well. And you need to remember, Toronto FC was the best away team in MLS all of last season. They've yet to pick up a victory away from home in league play. So it needs to start somewhere. You'd like to look ahead to this game on Saturday, say, yeah, this is our time, but understanding that you simply cannot risk players is a really difficult one for Greg Vanney and his staff.
For more on what to expect on Saturday, we hear from Coach Greg Vanney.
I feel like every year we go to New England, they have Wednesday off, we have a game, we're traveling there, and then we face New England. So, yeah, we regroup and we set our plan to go into New England with the guys who are physically and mentally ready to go play. In terms of points, we look at every game as 3 points are important for us. We don't have games to give away in terms of trying to get ourselves back into a bigger race for the Supporter Shield. You know, we're not giving up on any of that. So in that aspect, we don't have, again, games to take lightly.
Well, Gareth, going into Saturday's match, Jozy Altidore will be missing, and scoring has been something the team has struggled with a little bit. So how do you prepare going into Saturday to get those goals?
Yeah, just only one goal scored against the Seattle Sounders, a team who played very defensively against them here in Toronto. Going to play an away match against New England, it will play out much differently, with the Revolution looking to maybe play it a little bit more on the front foot and TFC playing a little bit more on the counterattack. But with Jozy Altidore in the team, team played with two strikers up top. Once Altidore's, and with him missing through injury, they've decided to play more of a five-man midfield. I wonder if there will be a change in formation, whether Greg Vanney will want to add that second striker into the equation, especially with Victor Vasquez, his presence still very much up in the air for Saturday. So maybe that's an opportunity to get Toss St. Ricketts in for a start, or a Jordan Hamilton. Having a player play alongside Sebastian Giovinco just opens up more space for Seba, whether it's to drop deep, come for the ball, or play off the lead striker as well. So I think this is a good opportunity to play with two up top and maybe play in a little bit different of a formation than they've played with in the last couple of games without Altidore.
Well, you can catch the match on TSN, 7:30 p.m. kickoff in New England.